little friends! Welcome to Bright Buddies! Hello!
In a peaceful little village, there lived a strong ox named Polu and a beautiful horse named Raja. Every morning before sunrise, Polu worked hard in the fields. Under the burning hot sun, he pulled heavy carts filled with crops and walked on dusty roads for hours without complaining. Sweat rolled down his face, and his body often felt tired and weak. But while Polu suffered in the heat, Raja the horse lived a completely different life. Raja stayed in a clean stable, wore colorful decorations, and was fed delicious fruits and fresh food every day. People brushed his shiny hair, praised his beauty, and children happily rode on his back through the village streets. Everyone loved Raja, and whenever Polu saw this, sadness filled his heart. One afternoon, while standing under the scorching sun, Polu looked toward Raja and whispered sadly, "I wish I had your life. You are loved by everyone while I only work all day." That night, Polu dreamed of becoming like Raja. In his dream, he was running freely through green fields, wearing beautiful decorations while people clapped and admired him. When he woke up the next morning, his heart became even more unhappy with his own life. Raja soon noticed Polu's sadness and gently asked, "My friend, why do you always look so upset?" Polu lowered his head and replied, "Because your life is perfect. Everyone respects you, feeds you good food, and treats you like royalty. But I spend my days carrying heavy loads in this terrible heat." Raja smiled softly and said, "Polu, you only see the good parts of my life. Every life has struggles hidden inside it." But Polu did not fully understand those words. A few days later, the entire village became excited because a grand royal festival was about to begin. Music played everywhere, colorful decorations covered the streets, and villagers danced happily. Raja was chosen to lead the king's royal parade. He wore shining decorations, and everyone cheered loudly as he proudly walked through the village. Watching this from far away, Polu felt even more jealous than before. "How lucky Raja is," he thought sadly. But suddenly, everything changed. Dark clouds covered the sky, loud war drums echoed through the kingdom, and soldiers rushed into the village. A dangerous conflict had started near the kingdom borders. The king ordered all strong horses to join the royal army immediately. Raja was taken away by soldiers and forced to carry heavily armed warriors across dangerous lands. Heavy armor was placed on his body, and for the first time fear appeared in his eyes. Polu watched silently as Raja disappeared into the distance with the marching army. Far away from home, Raja suffered greatly. He walked for days without proper rest, stood in cold rain during dark nights, and crossed rocky battlefields filled with danger. There were no sweet fruits, no comfortable blankets, and no cheerful villagers praising him anymore. One day during the conflict, Raja became injured while carrying a soldier through rough terrain. Exhausted and wounded, he missed the peaceful village more than anything else. Meanwhile, Polu continued working in the fields. His work was still hard, but now he began to notice something important. He was safe. He could eat peacefully, sleep peacefully, and stay close to home. Slowly, Polu started understanding what Raja had tried to tell him earlier. After many long weeks, the war finally ended and the horses returned to the village. Raja came back weak, tired, and covered with scars. His proud smile had disappeared. When Polu saw him, his heart filled with guilt and sadness. All this time, he had envied a life that carried hidden pain and danger. Raja looked at Polu and said gently, "My friend, every life has its own struggles. You saw my comfort, but you never saw my pain." Hearing those words, Polu finally understood the truth. Not every beautiful life is easy, and not every hard-working life is miserable. Sometimes the lives that look perfect from the outside carry the heaviest burdens inside. That evening, Polu peacefully ate fresh grass near the river while enjoying the cool breeze. For the first time in a long while, he felt thankful for his own simple life. A small village boy came near him, hugged him warmly, and said, "You help everyone every day, Polu. You are important too." Those kind words filled Polu's heart with happiness. From that day onward, Raja and Polu became close friends. They shared their stories, understood each other's struggles, and never compared their lives again. And as the golden sun slowly set behind the village fields, Bolu learned the most important lesson of all: never envy others. People may look happy from the outside, but everyone carries struggles you cannot see. True happiness comes from appreciating your own blessings.
Subscribe to Bright Buddies. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to Bright Buddies. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to Bright Buddies.